Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working into the gun. It's Purdy. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And it's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Purdy setting up that play action. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Play action now with Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. option. Here's McCaffrey. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Purdy on first down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Denzel Ward makes the play. And he's into the end zone for the Cleveland pick six. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 14. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. 49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action now. Purdy. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We've got dime on third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. On fourth down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. They go play action. Watson. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers trim the lead to 1. That had to have been just about as far way is possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Watson. He's running for it. Oh, Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the 49ers. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The Browns close in and take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
8 yards on the loss brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 14-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. On the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
Moody knocks it through, and that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Got to good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Strong, bringing this back. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, a get to 4. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Motioning the tight end now. Staying on the ground with Ford.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Watson. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 10 now. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Right back to Chase. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Watson to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throw, Watson. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Forward, straight ahead. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Give, here's Junkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Give up the middle to Ford. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Return starts at the 9. Jukes out a one-stop. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Watson now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air, Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 46-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. The Browns close in and take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. He'll try and run this. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing from the gun here. Gets him on the out route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Watson. He takes it himself. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now forward. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Now Watson on the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Search. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd and long for him here. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Second and 13. And I'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he drives it up to the 24. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy stays in the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This, our last play of the quarter. Running his forward. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Watson finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense.
At their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. Setting up the screen here. It's Adams. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Browns in a dime set. 3rd down coming. Trying to lock up those passing lanes. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Or maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He finds Adams, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Purdy on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Looking to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 46-yard attempt.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Strong with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Third and 4 coming up now. To throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First down from the red zone. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
49ers, 13.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. Hits him on the out route. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. That tackle ends this ball game. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.